Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. You guys won. You guys did it. You stopped the Chiefs from doing a three-peat. Wow, what an accomplishment. Second Super Bowl for them. Listen, man, as a Broncos fan, it feels good to not see the Chiefs win again. Feels good, man. But Lo, how are you, man? How's your week been? How you doing? Super Bowl, baby. What we think?
I got two things to say. First thing I want to say is mustard. Hey, K-Dot, I'm a huge fan. He killed it, played the hits, and he just buried it. Like
buried it. Goodbye, Drake.
Actually, you know what? Actually, he actually literally in the stands, it says game over.
Game over.
That was awesome. You love to see SZA. You love to see Serena Williams. Crip walk in. That was
baby. Cool. Very cool.
But last thing, my sister got me this for Christmas. Green's my favorite color.
Green?
But it was cool because, you know, not only could I celebrate my Niners, I could also root for the Eagles. I didn't want the Chiefs to win again, man. So.
Wow, a Niner. Okay, man. Listen, bro. I don't blame you, man. The Chiefs, them being in my division, I'm just like, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I'm a hater. I'll admit it. I'm hating. But hey, we can now celebrate and keep hating.
Absolutely.
But let's roll on into the roundup, man. What we got for this week?
All right, guys. You know what it is. If you don't, we're checking the box office pulse. It's February. We just got out of January. That's slowed down a little bit. However, Dogman is #1 again, second week in a row. Only 13.7 mil, but this film has grossed worldwide 60 mil, which is double its budget. Not bad for a family-friendly little animation film. They're gonna probably make some more change before the February month is over. Heart Eyes. It's a rom-com slasher from Spyglass. Boo. Makes its debut at #2 with 8.6 mil. Look, no shade to Christopher Landon, who directed Happy Death Day, directed Freaky, also directed this film, but I don't like Spyglass right now for reasons.
Oh, yeah,
and
I
mean, I'm not running out to see this. I might catch it at the end of its run, but I did not want to go opening weekend at the very least. Love Hurts makes its debut at 5.5 mil, a little bit underwhelming for Mr. Academy Award winning Ke Huy Quan, but you know, I think this is just a rough spot to release anything, and reviews have been awful. I'm still gonna watch it. I haven't seen it yet, but you know, I'm rooting for Ke Huy Quan no matter what. And we'll see. I'll find out for myself.
We got Elliot. What's going on, man? Good to see you.
Welcome to the chat.
Did you check out Super Bowl?
Following up at #4 and #5, we have Mufasa the Lion King and Companion, which again is doing really well for an indie horror film. These films just always just pull in bank. Horror fans come out in droves. So you like to see Companion hanging around. But hey, beliefs.
No, it's
no,
not.
It's not.
No, it's Warner Bros. Whoa, Warner Bros. New Line Cinema. Okay, I didn't know. I thought for some reason, you know what I was thinking of? The Monkey. I was like,
okay.
It's coming up. Yep, the Monkey.
Hey, that's this week though.
Yep.
I can't wait for the Monkey. But yeah, man, it's a pretty chill box office, man. Anything of note for you here in this one?
Yo, so big story for box office this weekend before we hit Captain America 4 next weekend, which is projected to do some great numbers. This weekend, the big story is that Mufasa passed up Sonic in the domestic box office. Which is crazy because Sonic like opened up so large and just like blew Mufasa out of the water in the beginning. Remember, we tracked the opening. We saw that Sonic just blew Mufasa out of the water with the domestic, and Mufasa just slowly trickled its way back up into beating Sonic. So that was crazy to see. But I mean, it's just that staying power of the Lion King, Disney. You know, the Sonic movies are now already on digital. So they're already, they know, they're like, we got our money. We're going to get on over to the digital platforms. And I think, man, Disney was like, we're just going to keep on letting people run this back. And man, the Disney nerds, man, they kept on showing up. That Moana, they just keep showing up.
Yeah, I think hate it or love it, Disney has that power.
They got the staying power, bro.
They have that pull, and people will just go. They don't know about the controversy. They just, Disney.
Yep, the replay value, man. And also, sad to see Ki Kwan, man. Like, sad that it's unfortunate that he didn't have a banger with this one, man. But I thought the trailer looked really good. I mean, maybe it's just not as good as the trailer appeared to be, but I thought the trailer looked very entertaining, so I'm definitely still gonna check it out. Hard Eyes, really good for a horror movie debuting at number 2, really good for that. And this Dog Man, you said someone's really into Dog Man.
Oh yeah, no, he loves it. He loves it. He's got like 4 books. He knows the lore, he knows the mythology, and he approves. 2 thumbs up from Shiloh.
Ariana DeBose post-Oscar win run. Oof. Speed bump.
Dude, what kills me is, why is she not getting her own movies? Like,
she did, bro.
Like,
wish.
Like, we got I making it her A24 debut, but let's get Ariana a movie, man. Like,
yo, Tough Luck wants the Dog Man sequel. we're gonna get it, dude. Like, I mean, it keeps doing well like it does. We definitely getting it. International audience going to push Jurassic Park Rebirth to 800 and 900 low. You think it'll get that high? Rebirth?
Man, look, I want to say no, but Dominion was trash and it made $1 billion.
It made
right?
$1 billion, man.
Like Dominion was trash. Like,
it was terrible, but it made so much money. I think what we're seeing here is the Godzilla versus Kong effect, in the sense that it's just like Jurassic is like a creature feature. You know what I mean?
People love dinosaurs. Let's be real. Like, people love dinosaurs. Like,
yeah, for real. Captain America prediction is 90 to 100, which is really good for debut. Thunderbolts does look really fun. Looks really fun. This coming week is going to be the first big film of the year. Yep, Captain America, baby. Let's do it. Here for it. Hey, Derpy, welcome to the chat. No, it does look epic to us now. We think
I'm gonna be honest,
so good.
I don't know what glazing means, but the movie looks good. The movie looks good, man. Come on. Let us enjoy things.
Right? We can enjoy it, man. I mean, but hey, if you don't, that's okay. If you think it just looks okay, that's okay. But I think it looks awesome. I mean, it looks like the best Fantastic Four project I've seen so far. After Fantastic Four had the 10th biggest global 24-hour trailer launch, I still think F4's got a chance at $1 billion. Yeah, I think if this like really hits with that mainstream audience, like Tough Luck, I definitely think it's on its way up there. Like, I mean, we might have $2 billion movies coming out of July. Do you think? All right, so do you think we're gonna have Superman, Fantastic Four? One of them's got to go. One of them's got to suffer. And with Superman coming out first, I'm a little afraid for that one.
I'm going to be honest. I know Marvel wanted to stand their ground. I know DC wants to make a statement, but I don't like that they're in the same week. I feel like they are going to cannibalize each other. And honestly, it might not be 2, Leo. I think maybe 1 gets $1 billion, but I don't think the 3 of them can coexist. Like, they're going to cannibalize each other, all 3 of them.
I don't know, man. I think if we get 2 front runners, it's going to be Jurassic World and probably Fantastic Four, just because they come out later. You know, Superman will have its weeks, it'll have its fun. But then as soon as the Jurassic Park comes out, that's it.
Yeah.
And I think that
to be fair, I hate to make the reference to Barbenheimer, but that's a really good example of 2 films coexisting. But I don't know.
Different audiences, we'll see. Though.
Yeah, different audiences.
Click it, you know what I mean? It was like the audiences are just different. So, yeah. But we'll move. We'll wait and see what happens. July Battleground.
Tyler said Superman is cooked.
I think so. Coming out first. And look, that's not to say that it looks bad. It's just like coming out first. That's a major disadvantage.
Yeah. But also, to be fair, I think the Superman brand, I think if it done properly, I think audiences will get behind it. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, guys, we had a pretty tame box office. Hopefully, Captain America will help boost that in a couple of weeks. But we had a slew of trailers, especially leading up to the Super Bowl. It's always an era where you want to get your movies out there. There's millions of people watching the game. You want to get people on eyeballs on your stuff. So let's dig into it. And even before the Super Bowl started, February 4th, the day for F4, they revealed a banger of a trailer, the Fantastic Four First Steps. We got our first looks at Ben Grimm. We see Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm in action with the light refraction on her powers, like physics accurate light refraction, which is something people were clamoring about. I think it looks cool. We see Pedro Pascal in his big brain mode as Reed on the chalkboard, and of course we got the money shot of the first family themselves. This was a hell of a trailer. Michael Giacchino's score with the choir, the Fantastic Four. Like, it was just so epic, man. Joseph Quinn, Ebon, how do you say his name, Leo? Ebon
Moss Backrack.
I always screw that up. Evan Moss Backrack, cousin in the building, man. I was loving it, guys. I was loving it. Leo, you had a reaction too. You had your stream and I was watching you react to it. And I was with you, dude. I was so hyped, man. So hyped.
Man, I was loving it, y'all. Like, literally, man, this was like, so I love the Fantastic Four, man. Like, they are my favorite Marvel team, actually. I love their comic books. I love the animated show. I think the first two movies are actually okay. Like, I know we look back on them and it's kind of like, well, but it's got that nostalgic factor, bro. And I'm like, listen, man, Jessica Alba, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So
it's like,
they have its charm. Like, it's not the greatest movies, but they're fun.
They got their charm. Yeah, exactly. They got like a brand to them that make them very fun. Then you get to 2015, and woof, they slid off a cliff after the first third of that movie. Because you know what? I'm gonna give. Let me give you guys something. Fan Stick did have a good first like 30 minutes. Like, admittedly, like the first 30 minutes, I was like, okay, we're in for some shit, and then it just like topples completely over, man. Just
like
terrible.
Seeing Reed and Ben in high school when it was like Miles Teller and what's his name, like that was kind of cool.
Yeah, like it was interesting and intriguing. I'm like, okay, I'm interested in these characters. I'm interested to see more. According to Josh Trank, that was like his movie, that first 30 minutes. And then it was like, after that, the studio was like, we got to change this up, bro, because this feels like Chronicle 2. Terrible. But this looks so good. You got Reed Richards on the chalkboard. You can see the multiverse bridge in the back. We're definitely going to get some multiversal travel. We saw Galactus in the trailer. So let me tell you guys about Galactus, man. Like, we already have speculated this. It seems like he is going to destroy their world, so they're going to have to end up in 616. Like, that's just kind of what it looks to like, that, because he's a destroyer of worlds, so he destroys theirs. That's how they get to the main continuity. I think that adds up. I support that theory a lot. And then we also saw John Malkovich in the trailer. We saw his character who, I would say, probably 90%. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's go, baby.
Coming from a Packer fan. That's how much nobody wanted the Chiefs to win.
Listen,
anybody but the Chiefs.
The Eagles were playing for America today. And they delivered. But Fantastic Four, I'm nerding out. I'm geeking out. Love the trailer. Love the look. I know some people have been kind of back and forth on the thing CGI. I think he looks great, just personally. He has the original Kirby eyebrow design. It looks awesome to me. I think Cousin's voice is great, perfect for it. That's just me, though. I understand that some think it looks a little strange, but I love it. The fire on Human Torch looks amazing, dude. I'm so hyped for this.
Yes,
I'm like, so well, Mike. It was a teaser. We got a trailer coming. This is just a teaser. They gave us a little 1 minute and 30.
As like, I'm on the team of please trailers don't show too much. This is perfect for me.
Perfect.
At this point, I want to see the movie. I don't even know if I want to see another trailer. Like, just give me the movie now.
So. I love how it looks. And listen, guys, people have been pointing it out. Seem like Sue is carrying, which means that Franklin Richards is probably going to either pop up in the movie or toward the end. So very exciting. Very
interesting. Like they're gonna bring Franklin in this early?
Oh yeah, dude. I think she's probably Prager's in the movie. I think there's a couple scenes where they're kind of like hiding her.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to this shit, bro.
You know what? You
This
know what's
looks
interesting too
amazing.
is we got no Silver Surfer, so I think there's a
None.
lot to be seen here. There's a
Yeah.
lot that they're not showing us. So
Mm-hmm. Oh, he said Eagles walked through that portal and saved us from Thanos. Oh my God, for real.
but you know, we were just talking about it in the box office pulse, so let's kind of jump into the next blockbuster as well. You know, Jurassic World Rebirth. Look, I'm not gonna lie. Look, Universal said, okay, you guys want to come out swinging? They brought out a pretty decent trailer. We got some exciting stuff. I really like director Gareth Edwards. I'm gonna be honest. Personally, I'm not jumping out of my seat just yet, but I am intrigued. Way more so than, you know, obviously I'm upset because Dominion was so bad. So there's a lot of expectations, you know, that's got to be met here, but it does look fun. You know, ScarJo, I'm a big fan of. I'm always happy to see her work. You know, Mahershala Ali, of course. Jonathan Bailey, I'm not familiar with your game, but you know, Prince Fiero in the house, you know, it's cool,
Yeah.
whatever. But the dinosaurs look great, and I think Gareth Edwards is kind of going back to that creature feature style, and I think that's kind of what we need. You know, no more locusts, you know, no more
No more.
nostalgia bait. You know, let's just get back to the creature feature. Let's get back to the horror. So we'll see, man. Leo, how'd you like this trailer?
Yo, man, I really liked it. I liked it more than I thought, way more than I thought. It just looks like a fun creature feature. And there's a comment I saw on the trailer for this movie that's perfectly captures the spirit of this movie. And it was like, it's like an executive was presented a script for the sequel to Indiana Jones, Jaws, the original Jurassic Park, and it was one other movie, Godzilla, a Godzilla movie, and they just said yes.
The ultimate sequel.
Yep. Hey, they got all the scripts
to everything.
They got all the scripts. They were like, yes, I'll take them all. But it looks good, man. I think I really like how the dinosaurs look. It looks like we're going to be with more dinosaurs again, no more locusts, hopefully. So it looks fun. It looks like a fun creature feature. Turn your brain off and enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And yeah, the less the less locusts, the better. You know what intrigued me the most too is what's up with this mysterious guy in the lab here? Like they cooking something. It looks kind of,
Right?
you know, looks kind of intriguing. It reminds me a little bit of Godzilla
That's what I'm
2014.
telling you, man. I'm like, it looks
You
a little
know,
bit like a Godzilla type.
and no, it also reminded me of that shot. You know, like Bryan Cranston in behind the glass. You know,
Yeah.
but you know, Gareth Edwards is in his bag right now, and I think solely because of his talent, I'm excited for the film. So, Elliot said,
Yeah.
"Team T-Rex, hell yeah, hell yeah,
Rexy.
yeah." And I also saw, I didn't get a picture of it in the. It was nice to see the Spinosauruses back in the water, so that looked cool. You know, there's some set pieces here that look intriguing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all, and another banger, and another one. Marvel came out swinging. They brought out the Thunderbolts. I couldn't get a really good high def clip of it, but we got a little bit of Sentry in this one, a little bit of Sentry. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, I was hyped from their teaser. I don't need to see too much more. Some people were complaining, like, "Oh, it's not enough." Oh, you know, look, I'm here for it. I really like. Yeah, I like Florence Pugh. I like David Harbour. I like Sebastian Stan as Bucky. I like this team. And even though the team is a little bit underpowered, I kind of like that the movie's playing into that. Like the movie's playing into the fact that they're not the best Marvel heroes. They're just mostly just soldiers, just punch and kick kind of guys. And I think that's kind of fun that they're playing into it and not like highlighting like, oh, we're just assassins and stuff. Like it's like they're playing into that underdog role. And I kind of like that.
Yeah, because somebody's missing in this picture, this Taskmaster. I'm telling you, all these people are not going to survive this shit. Like, there's just no way they all make it out of here. But one thing I will say is I'm going to follow up with what you were saying, man. Completely agree. I like that they're going with the kind of underdog, like, oh, we're all the same type of character, basically. Nobody can fly. Nobody can shoot laser beams. I like that she was like, nobody can fly. I really just, I like the idea that they're tying together because we all were like, well, what the hell? Like, it's an underpowered team. And they're like, yeah, that's the point.
Right.
So I like that they're running with that underdog energy. Love this cast, dude. Like, I think the cast makes it, man. David Harbour looks like he's having a great time. Sebastian Stan, Florence Pugh, Academy nominated Sebastian Stan, Oscar nominated Sebastian Stan. Yeah, just the whole cast looks like they're having a blast together. That's what I like to see, man. And people are saying this Marvel Suicide Squad. I like the Suicide Squad, so I don't have a problem with getting more Suicide Squads. I like Creature Commandos. Apparently, that's just something I really like. So I'll take
Yeah.
this.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean,
Don't
especially if
fix
it's
it.
good. You know,
Only
it's
thing
good.
is, I think it's a little gray. Which I was
Right.
like, I wonder what's up with the color choice for it to be so gray.
Right.
Otherwise, though, I really like it. I love that we haven't seen Sentry. Yeah, breadcrumbers, man. Don't show. Don't show.
Yeah, I think we got like in the trailer, it was like a silhouette mostly, right?
Yep.
It was like his
Like
shadow.
shadow in the back. There's like a hand shot. I'm like, yeah, just don't show us not the frontal. We don't want that
Hey,
yet.
this is interesting. I never got into this show, but I heard it was good.
Marvel Sons of Anarchy. Oh man, Sons of Anarchy is so good. Ooh, that show is good as hell.
I mean, that's kind of like almost like a gang mentality, isn't it? It's like a biker gang, right? Like,
yeah, that's a little more grungier, I would say, but like I feel it because they're kind of like anti-heroes. So I feel that.
right. Okay.
I also love seeing the shocked look of Bucky and Yelena face when facing off Sentry and Avengers Tower. Them versus a major. Yeah, it's gonna be so good because they're gonna have to like outsmart this dude. There's just no way they're gonna be able to beat him by brawn.
Oh yeah, no, Sentry's so OP, especially versus this team. They don't really got anybody to match up with him, really.
Nope.
I mean, not unless Ghost sneaks up behind them, but that's not gonna be easy. So,
nope.
I will say this because I'm excited for the movie. Don't hear what I'm not saying, guys. I'm very excited for the movie, but I think one scene I could do without. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like Bucky taking his arm out the washing machine, the dishwasher.
Oh, I love that.
I was like, come on,
It's
bro.
casual.
You're gonna wash your vibranium arm in a dishwasher, bro.
How else is it gonna do it?
I don't know. Hand wash it, man. I don't know.
Nah, I'm running that thing to the dishwasher, bro.
I thought that was a little cheesy, a little too much, but look, hey, don't hear what I'm not saying. I love Bucky. I love Sebastian Stan. I'm just nitpicking a little bit, but it's a little corny for me. Tough luck. You hear it coming out the dishwasher.
He said he likes it.
Oh, he likes it.
I like it too.
But yeah, on to the next one though, guys. And this came out around the same time that Fantastic Four did. Y'all, horror fans, we are back with Final Destination, man. This teaser was, man, it was nerve-wracking and it was brutal. It's a tattoo shop. There was needles and you're wondering what's going to happen. Poor dude's nose piercing gets caught by a chain. Look, guys, this could be something here. R.I.P. Tony Todd. His final film appearance will be in this film. Fans of Final Destination know him. Obviously, he was the original Candyman. Yeah, and this looked pretty crazy, Leo. Did you get a chance to see this teaser?
I didn't because I was so caught up in the whirlwind of Fantastic Four, but I saw the very first like 5 seconds. I was like, oh shit. This is about to be something else, man. Listen, I was already scared when the little wasn't 3, was it? When the little roller coaster, the bolt came off the roller coaster. I was like, son of a bitch, dude. Watching these is just like so anxiety inducing.
Yeah. They went for the brutality, but they also went with tension, which I liked because we felt it in the teaser. Like I was watching the teaser and I was like, yo, this is wild.
Oh, look, there's gonna be more backstory for Tony Todd's character.
Oh, I love it.
Ooh.
I love it. That's awesome. And I think that'd be a cool send-off for him. And like I said, he's a icon, horror icon. He's also a great voice actor. I think he voiced Venom, right?
Venom, and Spider-Man too.
Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
Tony Todd's a legend, man. Great voice, great presence. So yeah, that'd be cool. I would love to see more of his character for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Elliot said they went very Saw. Yeah, they went brutality. They wanted to really. It looks like they're gonna up the carnage here. So, yeah, man. Are you a fan of Final Destination, Leo? You have a favorite in the series?
Probably that third one. I
Yeah.
really
Well,
like that
hey,
one.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead was in that one, so you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest though. I'm a sucker for the first one because I'm a big Devin Sawa fan. And I feel like the first one was the one like that just caught us by surprise because
Yeah, it was
I
really
really
good.
didn't know what it was gonna be until we saw that movie, and I was like, "Oh, this is crazy! Like, what if it wasn't a serial killer? It was just circumstance, and coincidentally, you just dying because of this and that." I thought that was
Right?
really interesting. Like, it looks natural, but it's just death at work, and I thought that was really cool. So,
Very, very good.
I don't know about this one, y'all. The Smurfs came up. Rihanna's pushing hard. She came out, voice. She herself introduced the trailer. She's voicing Smurfette. But look, guys, I wasn't into it in the '80s, and I like Jason Lee, but I didn't get into the live action films either. I'm sure the kids are probably gonna love it. Someone's gonna watch this movie, but it's not for me. I'm not really into the Smurfs, you guys. But what about you, Leo?
Not into it at all. I mean, just from the 80s cartoon all the way up to these live action ones, I was like, whatever, dude. They about to catch me watching that just to hear the new Rihanna music. Like, that's about it,
Yeah, I
man.
mean, I'm happy for Rihanna. I mean, this is a big deal for her, but I'm not gonna be running to see this one, man.
Right.
So.
And isn't this like a reboot, kind of? Like,
Yeah. I don't
not a
think they're gonna reference
continuation?
the Jason Lee movies at all. I don't think so.
Yeah, whatever. It just feels weird. Like,
So
random.
Elliot's talking about Final Destination. Yeah, man, that tanning bed.
Oof.
Because like that, you're
Next
helpless,
level.
right? That has to be the worst feeling when you're just, you're trying to relax, and then, can you imagine like being locked in and you're just you're just cooking?
Cooking up, getting cooked.
So Elliot thinks the Smurfs is a guilty pleasure, not so much a second one. Yeah, I mean, there was like 4 of them, wasn't there? Like,
Was there 4? I thought there was just 2.
I don't know. There's like 3. Wasn't there 3?
I don't know, man. I didn't see not one of them. I haven't seen a single one.
But the Smurfs have their fans. I think a lot of '80s cartoons, GI Joe, Transformers, they have their audiences, and somebody's gonna watch this movie.
It's kind of weird though that like this has like a childish energy to it. It's like supposed to be a kids movie, but like we got Rihanna in this thing, and I guess she appeals, but like the rest of the cast just feels kind of weird. I'm like, what is this audience? Like, who are y'all trying to appeal to here? Okay.
See, I knew I was tripping, so I guess the third one wasn't fully connected. I guess it was a different movie.
Wow. But... Smurfs 3. Oh, that looked like a straight to DVD joint.
Exactly.
The third one looks straight to DVD, man.
What's up, G. Colby?
What's up, G. Colby? Oh, look, it was a reboot. So this is the second reboot they're doing. Man, lock this up.
I know.
Come on, if it's failed this many times, like
another Smurfs movie, guys. Another one.
Jeez, man.
And then G. Colby said, "We're getting this before we get her new album." Hey, she's gonna get some royalties off of this, man. Good for her.
She's getting the bag.
All right, y'all. And then to round up the trailers that we had, Cobra Kai. How many parts is this? This is part 3 of season 6, right?
Mm-hmm. The last 5 episodes, bro.
Okay, so this is the final part of it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
This is it.
I'm gonna be honest, y'all. If you guys saw part 2, season 6, part 2, insanity. That finale was chaos, literally. At the Tenkai Sekai, how you say it? Sekai Sekai? Taikai Sekai. That was
Sekai Taikai.
Wild, man. Yeah. We had senseis brawling, students brawling, and then we got some blood at the very, very end of it. Who knows if the competition's even going to continue? I think that's part of the question here. I kind of like seeing Johnny embrace the Miyagi part of it. We've seen it before, but this picture put a big smile on my face, especially with Karate Kid Legends coming up with Jackie Chan on the big screen. So it's very curious how will this tie into the movie, because obviously Daniel-san is still Daniel-san. So that's gonna be really interesting for me to seeing how these things connect and how things wrap up. But Leo, you're the resident Cobra Kai of the GG family, man. How hyped are you for this?
Oh man, I'm out of my seat, bro. I'm out of my seat. This just looks so phenomenal. Like the final shot in the trailer is like them running and jogging, and it's like the full town running with them. I'm like, this is fucking amazing. Like, talk about like such a phenomenal change in character from where Johnny was at the beginning to like the end now. You think at the beginning of the Cobra Kai when he's like an alcoholic and just kind of a, kind of messed up, kind of just went down the wrong path, but how he has just like completely done a 180 to turn things around. And man, it's just awesome to see this series come to like such a brilliant conclusion. Looks like it's going to be a fun last 5 episodes. I'm so excited for this, man. Like, yeah, this season has been fire. That last part was like one of the best of the Cobra Kai period. Like, I was like, this is another level for Cobra Kai. It's like these last 2 parts, they stepped it up with the fighting, bringing in real martial artists. Like, the
competition was dope, and it was cool seeing Miguel get that 2-on-1.
Right?
And he won. I was like, let's go, Miguel.
Look at our boy Miguel, man. 2-on-1, baby.
And then Kenny got in the mix. That was exciting,
They finally like tapped him in. He got in there, won that, flipped off Silver. I'm like, see, this is it, man. This is
like
people
were getting their moment, and I was loving it.
Yeah,
loving it.
So good, man. Such a good show.
And like to your point too, I think out of all of it, I mean, there's a lot of great characters in this series, but I think Johnny's arc is probably my favorite, especially like you said, being down on his luck, down in his dumps, and then him stepping up not only as a father to Miguel, but to Robbie, just him stepping up as a human being.
Yeah.
That's something I think everybody can relate to, because everybody loses their way, everybody falls down, but you love to see that redemption story. You love to see people come back after being so down and out. So, what's his name? Zabka, William Zabka.
Oh, Johnny?
Yeah. William Zabka, hats off, man. Johnny Lawrence, William Zabka. He's done a phenomenal job, and I think his arc has been my favorite. So
no, man. Johnny ain't even gonna be in the movie, man.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna have to do a surprise cameo or something. They're gonna have to.
That's kind of a bummer, because especially with how good he was, it's like how is he not in the movie?
Like, come on, man. But yeah, very, very cool trailer, and this should be a great last part for Cobra Kai.
Heck yeah! All right, y'all. Sarah Michelle Gellar herself confirms they are developing a sequel series to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm a big Sarah Michelle Gellar fan, but I didn't really get into the series. I was more of a fan of the film. It was actually Joss Whedon who directed and wrote the first film. Donald Sutherland was in it. Christy Swanson was the original Buffy, and Donald Sutherland helped mentor her to kill vampires. Rutger Hauer, who was an awesome character actor, was the villain in it. Paul Rubens getting out of his Pee Wee Herman costume to be a vampire, and that was hilarious as well. I love that movie. I never got into the series though. Were you ever into Buffy, Leo?
Not really. I do know that Joss Whedon made the series too, but I mean, it was one of those things that just kind of passed me by. Like, I've seen some episodes. Don't get me wrong. I've probably seen a handful of episodes just from being in the room with cousins or friends or something. But like, I never sought out like Buffy.
Right. And, it's not to be understated, because when Buffy was big, it was huge.
It was huge, bro.
This was a long-running series, and there's a lot of diehards out there. So
97 to 02.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to the Buffy fans. This is a big win for all the Buffy fans. And, a lot of people turned on Joss Whedon. I think, hate him or love him, he came out with some bangers back in the day. He wrote Firefly. There's a big cult following for that. He obviously got Buffy. And, love him or hate him, that original Avengers film was still a really fun, really strong film.
Mm-hmm.
Age of Ultron, you either love it or hate it. I don't mind it.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. Luke Perry, who was huge at the time. 90210.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I have a soft spot for that movie, dude. G. Colby. That movie is. It was when I was a kid. I remember watching that a lot. Especially like that final act's fantastic. Buffy in her cheerleader costume and the stakes, and her stabbing Paul Rubens is just so funny.
Ain't never
One of the
seen
funniest
this.
deaths of all time.
I didn't
What'd
even
you
know I was like, I ain't never seen this.
Chloe Zhao. Is this real? Is that for real?
I don't
Are you
know,
joking,
man.
right? He's got to be trolling. He's got to be.
No, I think he's right.
Really?
Let's see.
Interesting. I think this is interesting. G. Colby saying without Buffy, we wouldn't have the MCU. I mean, the Avengers was like the fourth film in the first phase, though. I don't know.
I mean,
it wasn't all Whedon.
I think it did set a tone, though.
With the first Avengers film?
Yeah, for sure. Like I think.
Well, it definitely had a cultural impact for sure.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you look at the DCEU and they were literally chasing what the Avengers did. So
it was bad. We know how that went.
But yeah, man. Like I said, this is huge for the fan base. Lots of Buffy fans out there. But we weren't one of them, Theo.
Not us.
But for another set of fandoms, Mission Impossible fans had a lot to cheer for. Tom Cruise introduced Super Bowl 59 himself earlier today, and Empire Magazine provided us an exclusive look at Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. I'm sorry, and Christopher McQuarrie, writer-director, says the stunts will melt your brain. Apparently, a little bit hyperbolic, but look. We got Tom Cruise hanging off a plane here. He motorcycled off a mountain in the last movie and then parachuted to safety. I mean, he was flying a helicopter, hanging out of an airplane in another film, climbing a skyscraper. I mean, Tom Cruise has done it all already, man. Like, he's already melted my brain. So there's not much more he could do to outdo himself, but I'm here for it, even though Dead Reckoning didn't really make a killing at the box office. We'll see how Final Reckoning does. I think marketing and the way it gets pushed is a big tell. But Leo, are you here for the final mission?
Yeah, there was a teaser today that had a lot of footage that we've already seen. But I mean, it was okay, I think putting his life on the line for real to entertain. I mean, it's just like, dude, this guy has been sacrificing his life to entertain us. So the action always on another level in these movies, the score, everything is. And Haley Atwell was great. I thought she was really good with Tom Cruise in the last one. So
hey, whether or not it was real chemistry, they had some chemistry.
Yeah,
they had some.
I think that was
spicy
real.
bacon there. Shouts out you,
real man. I think that was some real shit.
Tyler's saying, will he top Fast Sex and go to space? I mean, if he ever did, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Tom Cruise to do a moonwalk, a spacewalk, or something like.
Right? Run on the moon. It's iconic. Run on the moon.
That would be awesome.
Oh my gosh, that'd be great.
I don't get this reference. You get this, Leo?
Is Mo leaving Zanu? Look, man, I don't know, brother. I'm like, I don't know, man.
By the way, this is totally off topic, but did you see that Vin Diesel commercial?
Yeah, the one with
the Haagen-Dazs.
Haagen-Dazs, yeah, man.
It was like not so fast, not so furious. That was kind of funny. Like Luda pulled up on him. Hey,
right?
Why you going so slow?
F9. Oh, it's a Scientology joke. See, I didn't know about all that.
Dude, that went over my head, but all right.
For real?
No shade, no shade. I just didn't know what you were talking about.
Zeno. I don't know, man. No idea.
But it'll be a lot of speculation. It'll be Ethan Hunt's final mission of sorts, and the way the trailer set it up too is like what did he say? He was like, I need you to trust me one last time, you know. And was it Ving Rhames is like, hey, you know, it's not what you do, or it's not who you are, it's what you do, whatever. And it's just it feels so final. It feels so, you know, it makes you wonder, like,
end, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely feels like we've come to the end of this era of Mission Impossible. But I'm here for it. Hopefully the audiences comes out. You know, not so many came out for Dead Reckoning.
Right. I wonder if the turnout will be any good. I mean,
well, you know, I think if they push the finality of it, I think that does boost a little bit with people thinking like, oh, this is it. It's the end of Mission Impossible. So maybe they might come out for that.
Ethan Hunt's real final mission actually was to stop the Chiefs 3-peat.
That's pretty funny.
Oh my god.
All right, y'all. I was hyped for this one, man. This one's for me. Empire also, I didn't realize this. They have a Path to Pandora series, which is, I don't know if James Cameron signed the contract for that, but we get our first look at Chip Palak in Avatar Fire and Ash. He is the chieftain of the Wind Traders. That's something that we've been seeing a lot of images of, these floating tribes. This is their chief Palak. And he looks cool. There's a full body shot of him with his robe or whatever, his dress, and it looks really intricate and awesome. Man, you guys know this. I'm here for it. I'm low key an Avatar, James Cameron Avatar stan. I like both Avatars actually, but Leo, what are your thoughts, man?
I wanted to show you guys something. It's looking a little.
Elliot's.
Yeah. Look here, man.
The phone right now.
Look here, man. I'm just saying. There's a little bit of something going on there. Now, let me pull up the full body shot.
Yeah. Pull up the full body shot. I was trying to crop it into the slide.
Hold on 1 second. Okay.
G. Colby.
This is ridiculous.
Hey, to be fair, he does look like he's part of the air nomad tribe.
Like, I'm just like, dude, look at that. That just looks a little uncanny, don't it?
I mean,
I think he just ripping off, bro.
I mean, it's like after the fact, though. You know, the first movie had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, well, there's starting to be a weird little pattern. The Wind Traders.
Right. The Way of Water, and then now we got Fire. And yeah.
Fire and Ash, the Wind Traders. Okay. Another word for it. We looked up some synonyms. We got the damn thesaurus out and said, what? Air nomad.
Tyler said this man is reheating Aang's nachos.
For real.
Hey, guys, I'm here for it. Jim Cameron could do no wrong in my book, man.
He can copy. He sure is copying.
But yeah, man, minus the trailers, man. That about rounds up the roundup.
Right on, guys. Low. Where can people find you? And what you got coming up, my friend?
You can follow me on Twitter or Letterboxd. Oh, my name is gone. At Marcellus Dirt. I'm a writer and critic for the Cinema Spot. You can follow us on all socials at the Cinema Spot. Check us out at thecinemaspot.com. We got a lot of great movie reviews.
I'm so sorry.
I just wrote one for Sing Sing. It's available at home to watch. Please check it out. Academy Award nominee Coleman Domingo puts on an awesome performance. I'm rooting for him to win Best Actor. It's also up for screenplay. Hopefully Sing Sing gets some love. Check it out. And there's also tons of other great reviews on the site. Check us out at thecinemaspot.com.
I don't know what we're even laughing at.
No, because like usually it has my name on the corner.
Oh no, I forgot to turn the name things back on y'all. Damn, that is my bad.
Like I went to point at it and it wasn't there. I was like, my name is gone.
Oh my gosh. Oh, y'all, I'm tore up. All right, so coming up this week, we got Cobra Kai, we got Captain America 4, we got The Monkey. Y'all, we got so much coming up this week. Stay tuned for reviews on those 3 properties. Also, I will have a review probably Tuesday for The Witcher, the new anime movie that is actually coming out, this week on Netflix. So, excuse me, guys. Woo, laughing fit there at the end. But y'all, come on back to the channel next week. Same time, same place, y'all. We'll have we're going to be at 6 p.m. PT next week. So we'll be talking about Captain America 4, and we'll see you guys next time on Geekly Good.